This is Curated Currency. This is a NASDAQ market observation. This is not a signal. Today we're looking at NASDAQ on the 5-minute time frame. And what stands out about this session is how the market kept transitioning between rotation and sudden bursts of volatility. Because if you look at this chart quickly, it could feel like random movement. But when you slow down and walk through the timeline, you can see the rhythm of the session, drifting, compressing, expanding in volatility, and then returning back into balance again. So let's start from the left side of the chart, excuse me, and follow how the session developed. If you start around 1800, moving toward 2000, 8 o'clock, into around 10 o'clock, 2200, the market begins climbing gradually. Now, you can see the price moving higher in waves, push higher, small pullback, push higher again. It's not an aggressive breakout, it's more so of a controlled stair-step structure that usually tells you that the market is building confidence slowly rather than exploding in one direction. The buyers are stepping in, but they're doing it in layers. As we move into 2300 and throughout the overnight session, price begins to drift lower. And you can see a gradual sequence of lower highs forming. Now that move down is steady, but it's not explosive, which usually means that the market is transitioning from bullish momentum back into negotiation. Now approaching 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 in the morning to around 9 in the morning, the market begins compressing again. Candles overlap more, momentum slows down, price begins moving inside, tighter structure. This is classic compression / consolidation behavior, which means that the market is just pausing and building pressure before that next move. Now, at 9:30, which is the open, moving into 10 o'clock, volatility suddenly expands. Price pushes sharply higher with large candles and strong momentum. But also immediately afterward, the market reverses and drops sharply. This is a classic volatility spike into liquidity, followed by a reaction. I about to say this thing just drop shit. And after that spike and reversal, the market spends time reacting to the volatility. From about 10:30 through midday, price swings both directions. You see rebounds, pullbacks, and sharp candles both ways. But there is no clean trend developing. Now moving into the afternoon session, the chart begins calming down. Calming down, not coming down, calming down. Price rotates into a smaller range again. Attempts to move higher and lower. Attempts to move higher and lower failed to sustain. Market went crazy today. It was doing nothing really. Now this shows you the market transitioning back into balance. Volatility doesn't always mean direction. The chart shows a market that spent most of the time rotating, created one major expansion, and then turned it right back into balance. Recognizing these phases, it does help us traders understand market behavior instead of reacting emotionally to every single candle. With that being said, all glory be to God. Ain't none of this possible without the man up above. Same system, different day. This is Curated Currency.